At today's, I started over.
Well done.
Thank you.
Just like the good old days.
That's right.
It's time for me to rock.
At today's Xbox E3 stream, the first game they showed off was one of the most anticipated ones that are coming from their Bethesda studios, and it is Starfield. We get a little bit of an in-engine peek of what this game looks like aesthetically inside one of the ships. Kind of has a little bit of a Returnal vibe to it, a little bit.
I felt that too. Yeah, just a tiny
a
bit.
little bit. Just aesthetically.
Not necessarily, aesthetically, not anything else besides that.
Gotcha.
Just kind of the way they were framing everything. It was like, and like there was one of the characters that they focused on. It like for a split second, it was like, is that this? I mean, she kind of looks like the girl from Returnal, but yeah, I felt a little of that too.
Right. So they really didn't give us very much. I mean, they basically put this this trailer together to give us a date. The 11/11/22 date, very similar to the Skyrim 11/11/11 date. I could tell you what, I cannot wait to see what they have in store on 11/11/33. It's going to be breathtaking, guys. I promise you. And Sony exclusive. Sony exclusive. Watch, just you wait.
Bethesda's gonna switch.
Yeah, they didn't give us that much. I'm with you, Jeff. I heard you, man. A little bit disappointing that we didn't get gameplay, right?
Yeah, the way that they were building it up, like they weren't necessarily building it up towards E3, but other people were in other outlets, was like Starfield's going to be a big chunk of this. Like a lot of people thought there's going to be a gameplay like reveal and demonstration. It really wasn't anything. And to be honest, like until I rewatched it, I rewatched one of the reaction videos. I didn't realize that trailer was an engine. But I mean, this isn't our first rodeo, and I know that anything that says an engine, you could probably scale back a bit when the actual full game comes out. When it's a cinematic, when it's like a cinematic trailer like that. Like, what's it called was supposed to be an engine? Hellblade 2? There's no fucking way Hellblade 2 is going to look like that when it comes out. Like that fidelity, I don't think so.
I did a video recently on for E3 for the Avatar open world game that got announced at the Ubisoft conference, and my big thing was there is no way in hell that game is going to look that good. An open world game is going to look that detailed and that good. I just don't see how it's possible unless I
mean, it might. Who knows?
Unless I am really seriously underestimating the power of these systems. I just don't see how it's possible. That game looked too good.
I would think that until I saw the Forza Horizon 5 thing, but that's
a good point.
Yeah, really good. And that's open world too, but I mean it's a different type of open world. But I just again, like I think Starfield it's the release date. Yeah, it's next year fall.
I believe so. Yeah.
I would have liked to have seen gameplay because I still have no idea what this game is at all.
Well, good for us because Bethesda probably felt the same way too. So they sent Todd Howard and Ashley Cheng out to do some spin because apparently the internet agreed with you, Jeff. So they came they were flat out asked by IGN, like, what is this game? And Todd Howard essentially just said it's Skyrim in space. So take that as you will. I mean, we kind of assume that.
Gotcha.
But
space isn't like a planet. Are you gonna travel like actual gameplay
Probably
between planets?
Yeah.
I think you're going to travel
Mass Effect
from
where you just like hitting a button.
That's a good question. Like, is it going to have like a No Man's Sky type traversal, or is it going to be like Mass Effect where you just that's the questions that we need to see. I think that would have been we could have benefited a lot from seeing that. And then going back to the IGN article real quick, Ashley Cheng said, "For me, Starfield is the quote-unquote Han Solo experience. You get into a ship, you explore the galaxy, do fun stuff. It's like Star Wars, and just like Star Wars, you also have robot pals. The robot in the trailer is called Vasco. And Todd Howard also says the game will tackle big questions while bringing up ideas about how space and time originated and whether mankind is alone in the universe. So just to give us a little bit more context, because their lack of gameplay would not allow for us to have that context. So we appreciate their spin during the after show.
Yeah, getting a little bit more details is fine, but I was not I was like cool going into it, like knowing what I knew, but it wasn't one of my things. I was like, please don't end it with that. And I was like, okay, you open it with that's cool. Here's a trailer. I know.
Yeah, I think it was the assumption that that's what it was going to be. It's going to be like Fallout or Skyrim in space. So,
and I'm not gonna lie, like out of all the Bethesda stuff, that wasn't the one I was most excited for. Like that's the thing, because I don't know what the fuck it is. Like I'm more excited for the Doom Eternal update, which I've already played through Doom Eternal almost twice, and I'm more excited for Redfall. And that was let's be honest, we were showing.
It's a better trailer.
Yeah,
we got a better idea of what that game is.
At least I was more interested in the subject matter. It's like, okay,
Outer Worlds had a better trailer, and they couldn't even tell us what the game was.
Outer Worlds had the best trailer.
And
Outer Worlds had the best trailer. Come on.
Let's be honest, Outer Worlds is Skyrim in space.
It is.
True.
Totally is. Yeah.
So
that's a really good point, man. That's a really great point.
So it's like
IGN should have came back and said, "So Outer Worlds." Gone from there.
Like, all right.
Well, that's what we thought, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we thought about Starfield. So you let us know as well in the comments. And you guys have a good one. We love you. Take care. Bye-bye.